As avian flu continues to spread across poultry farms in the U.S., egg and chicken producers are increasingly faced with culling their herds exposed to the virus. But experts are now beginning to warn that the process of killing the birds and disposing their carcasses could pose its own risks to humans and animals. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention this week said that the conditions inside a Colorado egg farm during the culling process likely contributed to cases of bird flu among workers, which amounted to the largest cluster of human cases of avian flu in the U.S. so far. Reuters correspondent Leah Douglas has been covering the outbreak.
It was 104 degrees in Colorado. They were working under large industrial fans that were blowing feathers around. It was difficult for the workers to keep their PPE, their personal protective equipment, in place, their masks in place. And it may have contributed, those factors may have contributed to the number of infections that occurred in that particular farm, which so far the CDC has confirmed 4 human cases and 1 presumptive positive human case from that one farm in Colorado.
The workers had mild symptoms, including pink eye and respiratory issues. Data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture obtained by Reuters show about 95 million chickens, turkeys, and other poultry have been killed and disposed of since February 2022 through late June. After the herds are culled, the question becomes what to do with the carcasses.
Experts in depopulation and disposal of chickens say that the safest option in terms of controlling the spread of the virus is to compost the carcasses on the farm. That just contains where the birds' bodies are going. And so it makes it least likely that the virus will spread. In a case where the animals may need to be disposed of in a landfill, the concern there is mostly about the transportation process. So in the process of trucking these birds from the farm to a landfill, will there be some cross-contamination with other farms, for instance? One expert also in an interview referenced the potential that wild birds could contract the virus at a landfill and spread it, which is a very common way that avian flu moves from farm to farm.
U.S. data show just 3% of all poultry have been disposed of in landfills since 2022. Bird flu has migrated to nearly every U.S. state over the past 2.5 years. There have been 9 cases among poultry and dairy workers since March, including the Colorado cases. The CDC has said further bird flu spread among livestock could increase the likelihood of human infections, though the risk to the general public is still low.